Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Hügö D'àjé. About a month ago, I gave you guys a video about how I was feeling that day, little click I had in my head and how I made a certain change. I told you guys I was gonna be documenting my journey. So here I am today, a month later, just giving you guys an update. I just finished running, so I'm sweating all crazy and tired. But I feel great though. Amazing. I don't say that to rub that in anybody's face. Probably isn't feeling as good. I just say that I want to spread the wealth, spread the knowledge. Because knowledge is power. And I believe in synergy. 1 + 1 = 3. And if I could inspire you or teach you something that I've learned, you could help somebody else, I could help somebody else. And that little cause, in fact, right there could possibly change this world one day. So if you need help in anything, you can always hit me up. I'm here. I'm a good listener. And usually I have some good advice because I've been through so much. And maybe some of you will be probably thinking like, yeah, this guy, he over here talking about, if you need help, hit him up. How you gonna help me? You just started your change a month ago. You got a good point. Because if you're trying to lose weight, you wouldn't take advice for a fat man, right? And if you was trying to be successful, you wouldn't try to take business advice from a poor man. And that's a fact, and I agree with you 100% on that. Don't let other people's opinions influence who you are. You know what I mean? Don't let them shoot you down. Don't let them tell you something you can't do it just because they haven't. So I agree with you that. But in my defense, I tell you, first of all, nobody knows everything, right? Nobody in this world knows everything. And I believe that there's things that we know today, in the future, those things are going to be proven wrong. Why? Because we just keep on evolving and we keep growing and we learn something new in science, and everything just keeps on growing and evolving. And they're going to break through some of those things. There's going to be a cure for AIDS one day. So nobody knows everything. And I don't know everything. But why I do believe that I am capable of helping some people out is because for the last 29 years, I lived my life in the biggest, deepest depression. And I ain't never do a thing about it except soak in my depression and dwell on it and then complain and be mad at other people for the wrong in my life. I was mad at everything I've been through and everything that was going on. And 29 years I did that. But for the last month, for the last 30 days, man, life has been good. Life has been great. I can sit here and tell you today that I have the cure for depression. All right? That I know what it takes to be happy and to be successful. That in these last 30 days, there's been a little bit of growth and a little bit further. Saying that I've elevated, that I've gone every single day. Every single day I've made a little improvement. Now, to the human eye, you wouldn't be able to see these improvements. From outside looking in, you couldn't be able to see them. But you know what? God knows and I knows that in here, I've changed all of this in here, and it's all different now inside. All right, and different, and I mean that in the best way, you know. Within these last 30 days, I lost 11 pounds. All right, still got a little bit of gut. You know what I mean? Went from what, 201 or something like that? 201. I'm 189 now. Right? That's in a month. It was hard. I wake up every single day. But then these last 30 days, there hasn't been not one day that I haven't worked out. Every single day I'm working out. Every single day. I don't want to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't need to wake up at 4 o'clock. I ain't got to be at work until 7:30. And I only live about an hour away from where I work. But I wake up every day, 4 o'clock in the morning. Whether I want to or not, I wake up and I do cardio. Every morning. And I ain't gonna sit here in front and be like, ain't no way you happy, ain't no way you be depression, you know, ain't nobody always happy. And you right. In these last 30 days, man, I can't even tell you how many times the devil has come and just dropped a ton of bricks on me. But you know what I do every time he drops a ton of bricks on me? Just push them bricks off of me. You know? And I say, I rebuke the devil's negativity in Jesus' name, amen. And for you people that don't believe in God, and you're just a little more blunt, maybe you just want to tell those negative thoughts that creep on you, nah, fuck out of here. That's not me. That's not who I want to be. That's not who I'm going. And that's what you need to do then. Don't think negative. Don't dwell in that shit. A lot of you people be like, damn, my problem is I'm always thinking. I'm always thinking about the negativity. How do I stop the negativity? Or I'm always thinking about success. You know what I'm saying? How do I bring this thing about? Let me give you a pointer right here, right? That ain't thinking. That's mental activity. Alright? Your brain is gonna be flowing non-stop. You dream at night. Right? You don't even know what you're dreaming about, but you dream. Thoughts pop into your head, you don't realize it, you're already in the middle of a thought. The thinking part comes in when you take that thought, go into the next thought. And that thought goes into the next thought. And before you know it, you done dug yourself so deep down into the ground. Right? Soaking in that in that negativity, in that depression. That's you thinking about the next bad thing. Change your thinking pattern. So the next time this negativity just comes out of nowhere and just hits you hard, say no. Excuse me. You say no. That ain't me. That's not what I want. I want greatness. I'm happy. Thank God for waking me up today and blessing me with another day, another chance, another opportunity. Now some of you might be like, all right, I understand from what you just said, maybe you can help me out the way I've been feeling. Well, how you gonna help me out with trying to be successful? You got a good question right there. I like that. Alright, now let me tell y'all this. A lot of y'all, you want something, but you don't really want it as bad as you think you want it. And you're like, yo, how you gonna say I don't want it? You don't know me. How you gonna say I don't want it as bad as I think about it every day? Yeah, but you don't really want it as bad as you want it. You know what I mean? Like I said, for the last 30 days, I ain't take a day off. Maybe some days I don't go as hard as the day I did before. But every day I go in. Tomorrow's Saturday. I gotta wake up and go to work tomorrow, Saturday. I gotta go to work on a Saturday. Not for the company that I work for Monday through Friday. No, I gotta wake up tomorrow morning and punch in for me. Because I work for me 7 days a week. All right? A lot of y'all be like, well, you know, damn, Hugo, I ain't got the time like you. Man, don't give me that shit, man. Don't give me that. I don't want to hear that bullshit. I ain't got the time. When you really want something, you make the time, all right? Don't give me that bullshit. I don't have the time to do this shit. You know who didn't have the fucking time? You know who didn't have the time? Huh? That baby that was born and died coming out of the womb. Or that kid that his life got taken at a young age. Maybe he's 11, son. Those people ain't have the time to accomplish their goals, to be the best person that they could be. Those people ain't have the time. You alive and healthy right now. You got the time. Alright? Now I know you got the time, because we all get the same amount of time. Maybe not in life. Maybe some people die earlier than others. But we all get the same amount of time while we're alive. There's only 24 hours in a day. There's only 7 days in a week, and there's only 4 weeks in a month, and there's only 12 months in a year. All right? You gotta make the time. All right? Now, some of you might be like, yo, I make the time, man, but ain't nothing happening for me. You know, I've been researching, and I've been studying, and shit, I can't, ain't nothing clicking for me, man. I still feel the same way I did. And I'm gonna tell you, I got an answer for that right there. Let me tell you something. The path to success, or the road to success, it's like you remember that? Remember when you was a kid and you had that little racetrack that you put together, and there was one piece and another piece, and you clicked them together, and when you clicked them all together, it was a full circle, and then you threw the car on there and you raced it around the track, right? Well, the road to success is like that racetrack, all right? And as much as you may read the manual and the instructions on how to do this shit, you ain't never gonna be successful until you just dive right into it, all right? And what I mean by that is just like that racetrack that connects and it comes full circle. That's how life is. That's how success is, right? So you dive into something right now. Whatever it is that you dive into, for it to be your start on your journey and your path to success, that's not gonna be the very thing that makes you a millionaire. No, it's gonna be the thing that you started doing, and something happened, or you learned something, or you met somebody, and that's something, right? It clicks something in your head, and then that led you to this next chapter, to this next stage. And when you got there, you learned something else new, and you made it to the next chapter or the next stage, right? And by laying down each track, and by really putting in that work and executing and going hard every single day, you've been able to get all these pieces to that track. that when you first started, you was just like, damn, I want to be happy, I want to be successful, but I just don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how. Forget if you don't know how. Just put the effort in and make that step, make that leap. Just start, just dive in. You're going to get the answers along the way. Everything I'm telling you right now, I couldn't tell you 30 days ago. But here I am, dropping this jewel, dropping this knowledge. All right? Because I dove right in, and one thing led to another, and another thing led to another, and in 30 days, boom, this is what you got right here. All right? And another month from now, and a year from now, I'm still going to be putting up videos documenting my journey and spreading the knowledge, and hopefully be able to help somebody out that's been in the same situation as me, because I know how bad it is. I know how serious it is. I know how if you don't pay enough attention, or if you ain't there for that person, or if you ain't there for you, fuck that. If you ain't there for you, you could lose yourself. The reason why I say not there for that person is because I remember when I was younger, I had a friend of mine, right? Used to hang out with her every day. We had a little circle and shit. Me and her, a couple other friends, right? We hung out every day when we was younger, and we used to smoke and drink and just, just bullshit and shit. And she lived on the same floor as me. And I remember one day I was going home, and I said, I should knock on Lydia's door. And I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll see her later. You know what I'm saying? I went to my crib. That same day, not too long after that, she jumped off the balcony. I lost my friend. I'll never be able to see her again. She's a beautiful person, and that hurts. And I've been there to that point where I've been ready to jump, or been ready to pull the trigger and take my exit, and I know how serious it is. So I want to spread this knowledge. I want to spread this because I do want to help other people, and I do want to document this journey, so people know, like, listen, it takes a lot of hard work, it takes a lot of dedication, it takes discipline, it takes consistency. All right? So if you people out there that's like, oh, let's see this nigga from a month from now. All right, let's see a month from now. This ain't motivation. It's not motivation. Motivation come and go. This is discipline. This is determined. I'm determined. All right? I'm determined. I know I'm destined for greatness. I know I'm destined for greatness. I'm working hard every day at it now. These last 30 days, working hard every single day. I don't take no days off. I work out every single day. I did cardio this morning, and here I am right now, getting out of work early, and the first thing I do when I get home is I go for a run. And you know what I'm going to do when I get inside from this run? I'm going to go take a shower. I'm going to go drink some water, put some protein in me, as I need it. And I'm going straight onto my computer, and I'm starting to watch these videos and educate myself, because I signed up for this entrepreneur school, and that's where I've been getting a lot of education from. It's been teaching me so much on personal development, professional development, health and wellness, and marketing and everything. And so I'm going to work. Going to work. I just got home from work, going right back to work. All right? Started running. Now I'm hitting the books. I'm getting down to study. Learn what I need to learn and apply it. All right? So it's a privilege to have these social media platforms, be able to connect with all of you out there. Because I'm the type of person, I've always fed off of people's energy. I always lived a depressed life. I've always full of negativity, always. So I've always been the type of person that I feed off of people's energy, you know? And I love people with positive energy. So leave your comments below, man. I feed off of that energy, you know? And if I inspired you, or if you respect it and you know it's real, then share this. Maybe you might be able to help somebody else out. Somebody else needs to see this. Somebody else needs to hear this right now. And the only way they're going to be able to hear this is if you share this, you know? So it's been a beautiful month. It's been a hard, difficult month. But I'm making this a lifestyle. And this is who I am. You know, I've transformed inside. Outside, you ain't be able to see these results yet. I'm still on my journey, you know? If I quit from now, then you know what I'm saying, you got your chance to talk your shit and be like, oh man, I knew, you know what I'm saying, he was full of it, or he wasn't gonna make it, or everything he's saying was BS. Then, you know, y'all say what y'all want. But I promise you, I ain't quitting. Nah, not me. I'm growing every day. Why am I quit now? I done came so far in the last 30 days. I feel the greatest I've felt my whole entire life. Because I know who I am. I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going. I'm destined for greatness. Right? And I'm gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that you are destined for greatness too. Will you ever achieve your greatness? Are you only working for somebody else to accomplish their goals and their dreams? Or are you clocking in after work and before work and on the weekends work for you? So that you can live up to your greatness, so you can achieve your greatness, your full potential. All right? It's Hügö D'àjé, man. D'àjé for y'all, if everybody don't know, it's an acronym, and it stands for drop a jewel everywhere. And the jewel is knowledge. Knowledge is power.